Hallo und herzlich willkommen, liebe Leute, BeJeyAwesome mein Name, willkommen zum Englisch-Special, das heißt, es geht gleich auf Englisch weiter. Ich wollte nur sagen, sorry dafür, ich wollte es mal ausprobieren und damit geht es zum englischen Teil. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Austrian Grand Prix right here in Formula 1 2015. We are, as always, in an online multiplayer lobby with Midnight Racer, who's the host of the lobby. We are right going into qualifying. Vanity is in front of us. We're driving in our Toro Rosso right here, right now, as we're approaching turn 2, and we are miles behind the leader so far. But as we all can see, it's raining in Austria, and it's raining like, I don't know, out of the anus of a cow. I don't know what I'm saying, but as you can see, we're in full wet, and we're probably struggling on these conditions with braking, with keeping the car on track. It's difficult in these conditions, so let's just hope for a dry race and make the best out of qualifying. We're in P5 at the moment as we're approaching this left-hander right now. It's really struggling to drive in these conditions, and it's really difficult as we're approaching the next chicane. We're probably right going into P3 at the moment, P2, and I don't know how Vanity is so fast and so far in front of us when we are in P2 and he's in P1. That's miles ahead as we're approaching the second to last turn, and now we're approaching the last turn as I fucked up the word turn before, and we're going a little bit wide. We're going over the line, we're crossing the line, and we are probably in P2 if that's right what the game said. We will check it in a second, and we can see that we are actually in P3, behind Vanity, behind Amnad, Beachem, behind, in front of Nowski and Epic. So this is probably going to be an exciting race, and let's just hope it's a dry. No, it's not dry. We have 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and the lights are out. As we go off, we have a good start. We can probably catch up with the Marussia a little bit into turn 1. Vanity is in front of us and will probably stay in front of us as we are going a little bit wide, but there's not an accident that we are involved with, although there has been an accident, which is why our host leader probably is calling a safety car right now. That's what we're doing. It's like a virtual safety car, so we have to all slow down, and we will skip to the restart, which is in lap 4. We are behind Vanity, the host leader, calling the race start in 3, 2, 1. Last turn, and now we can accelerate. Vanity is in front of us. We are accelerating. We're trying to get behind him in his slipstream, and we're catching up. We're going right beside him in turn 1. We're braking. We're at his inside, and we're going past Vanity to take the race lead, which is really exciting. As we found out later, Vanity was still on lean mixture. That's explaining why he's falling behind. So, in the end of lap 5, we can see our tires are overheating. We will go into the pits for intermediates. As you can see, we chose intermediates on the left side of the screen. If you didn't see it, and please just rewind for 5 seconds. And we want to pit for intermediates because rain is slowly stopping. Midnight Racer is coming into the pits as well. This is going to be the pit maneuver of this race. And wait a second, did our pit crew just put us on full VATs again? What the fuck is going on with this game? So, we're going out on full wets again. Midnight Race behind us is on intermediates, which means that he'll probably be faster than us anyways. And basically our wonderful Toro Rosso pit crew screwed us over, and you can see Midnight Racer is in front of us, and we have to go straight back into the pits to go for intermediates this time, and this time we actually get the intermediates, which is really exciting. Let's just see. Yeah, intermediates, and you can see the track is drying and getting even drier in lap 8. We are behind Footmeister in this situation. We just checked our temperature of the car. We are at the left side of Footmeister. We can't pass this Ferrari, and this will go on for a couple of laps, so just get excited for an awesome fight, as we are really fast, and we are much faster than Footmeister. We're going to his left side into turn 2. We will brake, and there is the Ferrari again at our inside, and he will stay in front of us, as I'm personally struggling with acceleration and stuff, so that's always bad. And we're going with DRS. It is right, and it is the turn 3, and I probably screwed that again, and we're still next to him, and yeah, then we'll stay behind of him. Lap 9, we're going into lap 10. We have DRS, we're still behind the Ferrari, which is really, really surprising, into P6. And now we are not past him. We're still not past this Ferrari. What the? So, yeah, I can't pass other cars, so, I don't know. This is stupid. Turn 2, no, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. And he is holding us up so badly in, at this point, lap 10. End of lap 10, we're approaching the last turn of lap 10 as we're going into lap 11. We have much more speed. We're going right next to Footmeister again. We're in P7 out of 7 as other cars spun out and had to, I don't know, retire from the race. And we're still not past Footmeister. This is exciting. Still in P7. We actually left a little bit of space to Footmeister. We decided, okay, we're in last position, we have nothing to risk, we're on lap 11, so let's just pit again and hope our pit crew is actually doing what I've told them to do, which is to make the maneuver and to go on the dry compound tires, the red marked tires, which is the option tires, the soft compound tires. For this race, we're going out of pits and we don't have anything to lose. So, end of lap 13, we're catching Ghostblade and we're actually faster than anybody. Ghostblade is going wide, he's struggling in these conditions and he will probably not stop for another set of tires. And you can see in the top right corner of the screen 18.49383. I can't see in my small screen when I'm commentating, but it's the fastest lap of the race. We're in P5. 1 lap later, we're catching Nowski by miles, and you can see top right hand corner of the screen, another fastest lap of the race. We're absolutely flying at this point, and I don't know where we would have been if we hadn't, or if we didn't have to do the second pit stop when we wanted to go on intermediates instead of full wets, but the pit crew screwed us over. Anyways, we're behind Nowski right now. He's, I don't know which kind of tires he's on. Let's actually see that when we go side by side with him, which will happen in a second or two. We're approaching turn 3 at this moment, behind Nowski, who's driving a McLaren Honda, which is a beautiful car, to be honest. And yeah, out of turn 3, we're still a bit fast. We're going on to his left. We can see he's also on the dry compound tires, which makes me a little bit surprised because I didn't expect other cars to be that slow, or me to be that fast on these set of tires. We're in P4 right now behind Vanity, and Leash Beak should be in front of Vanity, as well as Midnight Racer is leading the race, and that's where we probably would have been without that extra pit stop. Just saying. So, another fastest lap of the race. I think that's 18.372 if I'm seeing things correctly. We're on lap 17. Vanity has passed Leash Beak, and we're approaching turn 2 again, and we are not making the move, but almost hit his back. Vanity is going a little bit wide, so Leash Beak is right next to him. We have DRS, Leash has DRS, and we're approaching turn 3, so yeah, this should be fun. Let's just hope nothing goes wrong. Vanity and Leash are next to each other, and I'm almost hitting Vanity, but I'm side by side with Leash Beak, and now we have to make the move and go into P3. Yeah, Leash is behind us, and we are in P3, and I just hope that I pronounced Lee's name correctly as he's watching my videos. Thank you, buddy, for that. A little shout out to you, my friend. And we're behind Vanity right now. We're approaching the last 2 corners of this lap, which will make us go into the last lap of the race. We are still in P3, and we are probably faster than Vanity as well, which is surprising because usually, as you could see in the last couple of videos on my channel, by the way, in the description there's a playlist, you can check out all of my F1 videos, just saying, Vanity has won a lot of them, and he has been so friggin' fast. As we have gone wide in turn 1, I forgot to say that, and we're not making the move on Vanity in turn 2 as he's going wide, and we're like side by side with Vanity right now as he has the better acceleration in this manner, Marussia, and we are in our Toro Rosso. By the way, the cars are put on equal. If you didn't notice that, then yeah, good job you. So turn 3, Vanity's locking up a little bit again, but we are not able to do the move. Vanity's pulling away, so we will end up in P3, and yeah, I think I mean, you could probably put something in the comments. I think we could have won this race if it wasn't for the pit crew. Anyways, P3, I'm really happy with that race, and I hope you enjoyed this English special. Tell me in the comments if you want to see this more often. And yeah, that's it for now. I will do the outro in German, so yeah, see ya. Okay, alles klar, das war dann das Englisch-Special. Wie gesagt, schreibt mal in die Kommentare, wenn ihr das öfter sehen wollt. Ich habe mir da ja, mal gedacht, warum nicht? Man kann das ja auch so einmal machen. In diesem Sinne, mein Name ist BeJeyAwesome. Danke fürs Zusehen und tschüss, bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.
Lange in Erinnerung bleiben. Wir gratulieren dem Australier und wir gratulieren Red Bull.